walking dog.
What is up, YouTube? This is BroodMeatloaf, and I'm here to talk to you about top 15 Overwatches in the video game Overwatch. Coming in at number 15, we have Sonic the Hedgehog. Pretty much like Usain Bolt, but Australian, lesbian, and gay. She's a really debilitating hero to use against the enemy team, because one second you're over here, and then the next second you're over here, and the enemy's like, fuck! And they just have a hard time keeping up with you because you're a flanker and you're behind them, and there's a Mercy jacking off in the back line, and Tracer comes over there and plants like, blooms away! Plants a fucking bomb on Mercy's ass, and it goes boom, and then Mercy's dead, and everyone's like, fuck! That has no impact on our team because Mercy is useless. Now, if she had managed to plant the bomb on a competent healer like Soldier 76 or Junkrat, then that would have been a better play. But regardless, the tactical flexibility that Tracer brings with her flanking abilities and her bombs away is truly a powerful element to add to your team. Coming in at number 14, we have Mr. Wake Me Up Inside, Mr. Crawling in My Skin. That's right, it's the one, the only, Satan's fidget spinner. Look at him. He wears black, he has a skull, he has two shotguns that are vaguely shaped like scythes. I don't know what the fuck else you want more from someone named Reaper, but it's all there. He's an assassin, pretty much, that's his playstyle, not like Genji. He's effective because of his extremely powerful anti-tank abilities. Just completely melts Winston's, completely melts Reinhardt's. With Reaper, the general advice that I can give you is to always stay as far away from your team as possible, because no one wants to look at you because you're terrifying. Coming in at numero 13, we have Boba Fett. Her main specialty is just kind of flying up really high and never being near your team and never being behind shields, so you're an easy target for Widowmakers that are half decent at their job. She has very effective area denial abilities, such as the boom shot thing that launches all of the enemies into the fucking stratosphere, launches them all the way back to Team Fortress 1. All of her abilities work perfectly with each other. Her ultimate specifically is worth noting because when she's up there and no one sees her, she just sprays all of her justice all over your face. Coming in at number 12, we have Mercy. Okay, look, I know what everyone says, but even after the patches, she is still useless as a healer. She's always been useless as a healer. As everybody fucking knows, Soldier 76 is the most effective healer in the game. Her main talent lies in the fact that anytime someone ults as her, they completely forget to heal any of their allies and they just pull out their pistol. Because obviously Mercy is a DPS and not a support, unlike Soldier 76. Do you remember those weird-ass flying Covenant alien bugs from Halo 3 ODST? Every time she ults, that's pretty much her, but with a shit ton more health, and even more annoying because it's a player. It's at the point where I'm pretty sure the only way to solve Overwatch's Mercy problem is to nerf her even more and get rid of her pistol. Give her like a Torbjorn hammer, so when she flies around, she just kind of has a little hammer to beat people's fingers up with or something. I don't know. It's just currently in her state right now, she's a little overpowered. The 11th best Overwatch is Soldier 76 from the video game Overwatch. You can't have Soldier 76 without the two primary ingredients that make Soldier 76, and that is the Soldier and the 76. I included Soldier on this list for a few reasons. One, a very effective healer, I'll get to that later, but two, his lore is really fascinating. He comes from like this PlayStation 2 game called Fallout 76, which is why he has the big 76 emblazoned on his back, on the back of his body. And, he went through post-apocalyptic East Virginia, fighting Mothmen and Skyrim dragon reskins. And after all that, he decided enough was enough. So he decided to join the Overwatch. There, he kind of made his living and became this ruthless, just no mercy kind of healer. As far as his healing abilities go, what he does, and I don't know how he does it, but he just kind of has like a can of Budweiser on him at all times. And say McCree gets his other non-robotic arm ripped off by an angry Doomfist. McCree can just go to Soldier 76 and be like, "Howdy, I'm your Huckleberry, give me some of that Budweiser." And Soldier's like, I've got you in my sights," or something like that. And then he'll throw the can of Budweiser at McCree, and McCree will just fucking guzzle that shit down like there's no tomorrow. And then bada bing, bada boom, right in front of everybody, McCree's arm grows back like a fucking lizard, like Piccolo. If you want to know more about my comparisons between McCree and Piccolo, I will definitely have a video about that for my 12 subscriber special, so stay tuned. Finally, we've reached the number 10 spot. Number 10 is going to be Anna Kendrick from the movie Jurassic Park. At least I think that's what she was in. Not really a whole lot more to specify here. It's just Anna Kendrick. You've seen her. We all love her. She's probably my main. Coming in at number 9 is the band Gorillaz. I'm just, a real big fan of the band. I think personally my favorite album is Plastic Beach. I think most people's favorite album is probably Demon Days. But I was just a big fan of the band, so I had to include Gorillaz on this list somewhere. I should mention that Gorillaz is probably my main. Number 8 is Zenyatta. Coming in at number 7 is Doofmist McFist. He's the only black person in Overwatch. I was really hoping that Blizzard would be better at maintaining some amount of cultural variety among its characters, but I guess that was beyond them. But besides that tragic, unfortunate point, Doofmist is a very, very powerful and fucking insane damage per second hero in this game. He is, if you play him well, he's pretty much a counter to everything, and everybody just has so much fun fighting him. Every time that he's on the enemy team, it's just such a fun ordeal having to overcome the challenge that is Doomfist. I do have one question, and that question is how, canonically speaking, lore-wise, narratively speaking, how does his ultimate work? How does he jump that high? And how does he land without dying? I mean, I guess falling damage doesn't exist in Overwatch. Maybe that's a lore point somewhere. But I know a lot of people want, Zenyatta lore, but I don't really give a shit. I kind of want lore as to how Meteor Strike works before I get any Zenyatta lore. So please, Bethesda, make it happen. Thanks, Todd. That last one was number 7, right? Okay, cool. This is number 6. Number 6, we got Lucio. He's one of the 2 members of the band Draft Punk. He's harder, better, faster, and stronger than most of the other heroes on this list. Now, unfortunately, Lucio is the only black character in Overwatch. I was really hoping that Blizzard would provide a lot more cultural variety. Coming in at numero 5, we have Somber. She's a really powerful character. Originally, I wasn't going to include her in my top 15 Overwatches list for the video game Overwatch, but I figured, after thinking about it, that her ultimate ability was important enough in the current meta to include on this list. And for those of you who don't know, her current ability, her current ultimate, is she hacks into everyone's accounts and swats everybody on both teams. So I guess technically no one wins. The game just kind of stalemates. But I guess it's better than a loss. Number 4 is Mouse Trash. Literally everything this guy does kills people. His dying kills people. Reaper likes to think that he's the premium serial killer chief on the block, but no, sir. This guy right over here, Garbage Rat. The dinosaurs, that was Junkrat. JFK, that was Junkrat. Diablo fans' hopes and dreams at the Diablo Immortal announcement, Junkrat. While you baby gamers out there are playing low-skill heroes like Zarya and Anna, us high-skill players, us elite gamers, we're up here playing Junkrat. He has a very high skill ceiling. I think only skilled players who have put in countless of hundreds of hours of Overwatch in could potentially play Junkrat the way he was meant to be played. So why don't you guys just stick with your Zaryas? All right, number 3, Captain America. So remember that part of Captain America Civil War where Tony was all like, "Did you know that this guy killed my dad and my mom?" And Captain was like, Nope.
I killed him.
That was a really cool part. And really it was super badass. Also, my phone just rang. Let me read that real quick. It was just my girlfriend. Number 2 is my girlfriend. And then finally, the number 1 spot goes to...